How's it going, and welcome to Manufactio. In this episode we're going to be doing some cleanup tasks and have a look at some of the stuff that's changed over the break period. So, if this is the first time you're seeing this pack or this channel, take a look around, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But, let's get started. So in the last episode we set up this green circuit tower, and I've allowed enough room for another 6. Which hopefully will be enough to cover it. If not, we can always just add some more in. You can see that over here I've filled in the lake that was here. Let the grass that was just scattered around the place expand out. So I've been sitting here taking out mycelium and just letting it grow. One of the things I did find is very obvious is this is Mushroom Island. But oddly enough, this piece in the middle here is ocean. So this could be a spawn problem. I have been moving machines from the old location. As an example, we now have the red science set up over here, which outputs onto this belt, goes over to the laboratory, and of course the laboratory doesn't go anywhere currently. I'll have to set an output. I have also set up something to do the green science. And of course, to get green science, we needed the belt and the inserters. These two haven't been connected up. And then I've got machines for pipes, electric engines, motors, and red circuits. I have to move these. These are just temporary placeholders for the moment. We've got our smelter, which is working perfectly. See, it's doing a lot of iron at the moment. And that's now going down over to here, which previously we had these bins. Which I have been slowly emptying. It looks like we've finished one of the irons. Good. But that now goes down into here, which is the loading station for the various resources. So we've got a loading station for iron, a loading station for gold, silver, steel, and tin. And on the other side here, which we should probably go that way. Just because that there's a cable around here. We've got lead, copper, sand, and gunpowder. You may be asking yourself, where are you getting the sand and gunpowder from? So if we go back up top here, you might remember that when we first set up our smelters, we were getting slag out of the blast furnaces. And what happened in a update at one point is it was converted so that you get tiny slag, and then you convert your tiny slag into slag. So you can see here's all the tiny slag dropping into this hole, which goes down to here. And that gets piped in or sent into a compactor. And what the compactor does, it takes 9 tiny slags and makes it into one full slag. So if we look at slag as a recipe, here you can see that it takes 9 tiny slag and gets converted to one slag. That then gets placed into the crusher, and we output our sand and our gunpowder to here. That then gets transported back over to the station where we can pick it up and send it to where we need. So that's where that lot's coming from. And then there is this mess. Yeah, there's nothing here emptying and cleaning the filters now. So we've got a pollution problem collecting up again. Plus we have quite a large amount of polluted earth over there, and over where the generators are, where's that guy going? Over where the generators are is just all polluted earth. So one of the things we're going to have to do is clean this mess up. And I'm thinking we'll do that first. Sounds like one of those biter thingies. Definitely sounds like one of those biter thingies. I do not like those biter thingies. Okay. But you can see that... Oh, I really don't like that noise. But you can see all the full carbon filter things running around in the belt there, which are going around in circles. That's our line that picks up the resources and takes it back to the main area. That's been seen. But this is going to be quite a nightmare to fix. Especially considering the amount of mobs that I can hear just around here. I think that guy there. I don't know if I can actually get down there without dying. Oh, ow! Okay, so we'll just head over here and I'll show you the issue I was talking about with... What? Whoa! Guy stole my gun! And I'm dead. Yep, where I'm at, I'm out of here, and this is the first death already. So, yeah. It's gonna be fun! So I'm gonna do a time lapse of this probably because it's gonna take a while and a lot of death. But throw a comment down below and let me know how many times you think I'm gonna die. And I'll catch you on the other side. So in this time lapse, I'm actually gonna talk over what we're doing here because it took about 3 days to do this. And there's a lot going on. So these are actually the spawn junks, and they're very dangerous currently. For example, things just spawn for no reason at all on the polluted earth, and that can be dangerous if I don't have a bed or something else happens. So guys, this is where the generators are. So this gets probably the most pollution out of all the area. And the problem with pollution is it makes this polluted earth, and it pretty much like it works like cursed earth, in that it makes a lot of mobs very, very quickly. But oddly enough, this is probably the easier part. And then there is this section, which is right next to where the smelters used to be, so another heavily polluted area, hopefully now a lot better than it was. But this polluted earth just spreads so much. You can see it's something like 4 levels deep here. So it took a while to get rid of. And during that time, things are spawning. All the time, things are spawning. But we managed to clean this one up. Not too much of a problem. And of course, once everything's been taken out, I put the dirt back down to keep it nice and spawn proof. Plus, I level all this area out, so it's a lot nicer to look at. So it then made sense that once we're taking out the polluted earth, we should take out the machines that were left around. So I started taking out the furnace array that does the glass and the green dye. But of course, I didn't realise that just on the other side of that hill there is a slightly bigger patch of polluted earth. And that's where things got hectic. Whew, what a battle. Yeah, not so good. But in another case, we have got just about a whole chest of polluted earth out of that. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the polluted earth just at the moment. But we've got a whole chest, and some of it probably even despawned while I was running away from some of those alien bugs or dying. I don't currently know how many times I died. I lost count out about death 5. But let's go have a quick look and see what the damage was. Doesn't quite look the same as what it did. Something just spawned behind me. No? Okay. It's quite hollow now. In fact, there's a new hole. But yeah, it's a bit different to what it was. You can see I collect all this here with polluted earth. Just because we had this mining drill here and we had various things. It has tidied up quite nicely, but polluted earth spreads quite a bit. And then of course I thought, okay, well that was reasonably easy. Didn't die too many times, so I decided to tackle this piece. And as you can see, it ended up being a bit of a turret creep because I just could not get in here. Because this is all polluted earth. If you can see stone currently, that's where the polluted earth was. So there was a lot of polluted earth, and every time I came in here, something would attack me. One of those little alien bugs, or a guy with a gun, or skeleton, or something, and I died so many times in here. But of course, it just took a while. Once I got I think those two in there, it worked a lot better. I'm actually curious though, how much ammo do we have left in these? So this guy here, 4. Wow. Another thing that's happened between episodes is I upgraded the pack. So in the previous episode, I could make the golden revolvers. We have a look now, golden revolvers, they are no longer craftable. So while these things are really good for taking enemies out, we don't have access to them, makes it very hard to make more, but we'll head up this way. Take this tree out, which always got in the way. So this guy here, nothing. Okay, I was running a lot of ammo in the end, but I believe this had at least 3 stacks. And I'll fall off. That'll help a lot. Probably tear up now. We don't need to worry too much about other stuff. So we check that guy out. And we'll head around here. This guy here was the last one I put in. It's got a little bit of ammo left. And of course I can... For some reason I can move these. But I can't... For some reason I can move the golden revolvers. I just can't craft them anymore because I can't find them anymore. But that guy there has got a little bit left. And this guy... empty. Okay. Wow, that's yeah, bit of a battle. I'm glad I put those guys in because I was running low on ammo. So not sure how much I've shown on camera, but the turret creep finally did get there, and now what I'm going to do is going to have to clean up all of this concrete so things don't spawn as well. And once I've done that, I'll come back and see how much time we've got to do the next thing. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so as you can see, it's all covered in with dirt. Besides a little bit of dirt that's left, it's looking a lot more green. And hopefully, as long as it doesn't turn into polluted earth again, should be safe from mob spawning. Looked at the time, and it does appear that we don't really have much more time left in this episode. So what I thought I'd do is leave you with a montage of all the deaths from that last piece, and some funny bits as well. So, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. But otherwise, have a great day, and see ya!